So as it relates to our projects here on Glen Rosa, let's talk about the one-stop shop mentality that Rebuild the Block is working towards day in and day out. The first step is development. It was critical for us to be able to purchase this lot and be able to go through the due diligence that was necessary to split this large lot on the corner of a busy street into 3 single-family homes. In this development capacity, it basically takes us from the acquisition of the property all the way to when we have permits in hand and we're ready to turn it over to our build side of the company. Which brings us to number 1.5. For those that are actually looking to build a custom home, we feel like it's very, very important to have your contractor, or in this case, a contractor that has a development background, to be involved with that process, which ultimately helps to reduce the overall stress that's associated from the process of selecting your design partners, moving through the development process, and getting to a point where you can actually build. Now we'll move on to step 2 within this project. Step 2 for us has to be the general contracting or builder capacity that we bring to the table. Not only are we a development firm, but we're a full licensed residential builder, which gave us the ability to quickly and efficiently start bringing these homes from the 2D and 3D paper structure to actual reality by bringing them out of the ground. We were able to develop these 3 unique floor plans within this space and build all of our spec homes as if they are custom homes that are unique and ready for turnover to our homeowner. In the case of this project, it took us about 10 to 12 months to be able to complete the overall construction that currently sits on these lots today, 4 years later. So after completion of the homes, we got the next step, which is number 3, which is we have to be able to sell the homes. Now, there's plenty of developers that are selling their own homes. However, this is why we've developed Nate and Paul Real Estate and Development to be able to be experts within the areas in which we develop. This is a unique differentiator for us because not only are we experts within the real estate market, but we're also experts in the developer and the building market. And so when we have people that come to us looking for a home and it might not be the perfect fit, we can be able to help them achieve their dreams regardless of the situation involved. We can help them acquire the lot. We can help them find another house that meets their price point within the area, whether that be more or less. And if quality isn't of the utmost concern, there's plenty of other builders that we could be able to point them in the right direction. So upon the successful sale of these 3 homes on Glen Rosa, we moved to our 4th and very critical stage, which breaks into 3 categories, which is warranties. Of course, we warranty our product, maintenance, and upgrades. Now, we've added these maintenance and upgrades because there's a lot of things, like 80% of the stuff that fall into maintenance. Is something damaged? Is something not being maintained properly? Such as replacing air filters, making sure that all of the systems throughout the home are in good working order day in and day out. We offer a maintenance program that is essentially an easy button that takes care of all the items that fall outside the scope of warranty. And in addition to that, with those that hold a maintenance program, we allow them to be able to utilize our trade base and our overall internal management by assigning them a member of our team to be able to take care of any upgrades that they want to include in the home. This is one of the main differentiators that gives us the opportunity to be a one-stop shop and allows our homeowner to have the same quality install on any upgrades and the same care and attention to detail for any of the maintenance items that are required to keep their home running efficiently and effectively throughout the years. In short, we're here for the long haul. And the reality is that most builders are there to build the house and then they never want to see the house again, which is absolutely contrary to what we stand for at Rebuild the Block. We actually look forward to being that main point of contact for any of your housing needs when it comes to upgrades and or maintenance items throughout the home. Due to the fact that we stood behind our product, warranted it appropriately, took care of any of the maintenance items that were requested of us, and additionally handled a majority of the upgrades associated within this home, we were able to develop a great relationship. So when the time came that this home no longer met the demands of the family, mostly due to space as their family grew and as they had a need for a larger garage, they decided to move just a few blocks away. And who did they come to? Nate and Paul Real Estate Development essentially the sales arm of Rebuild the Block, to be able to acquire a home that met their new capacity, which was an amazing custom home that was built a few years ago. But not only were we able to take care of all of their development and building needs, we also were able to find them a new location that met their family's needs some 3 years after purchasing this residence. The reason I'm sitting in this residence right now is because I honestly believe that there's no better real estate team to be able to represent a Rebuild the Block house than Nate and Paul Real Estate Development, because they're attached to the team that helped to develop the property, build the property, sell the property the first time, warranty, maintain, provide upgrades, and then eventually resell that home to a future homeowner. Ultimately, Rebuild the Block has been attached to this house for 5 years, and we hope to continue to be attached to this house with the future homeowner in place, taking care of any upgrades or maintenance that is required within the home. In addition to that, I had a wonderful experience hanging out at the Super Bowl yesterday at our client's house that went through this whole process with us, to which he introduced me over and over to his friends as his build and real estate expert. I couldn't be more happy to be able to be a part of that journey for this family and for many other families in the future. And I know that when the day comes that our client wants to build a custom home with Rebuild the Block, that we'll be able to meet that capacity as well. We appreciate you following along. And if you have any questions about development, building, or real estate here in the Valley, feel free to reach out, DM us, or get a hold of us on our website. And as always, have a great day.